Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back. I know my camera is in different angles because I want you to see me up close and personal. Okay, so we just gonna jump straight into this, you guys. I was up early doing what I'm doing. My friend called me as usual for advice or whatever, but it been on my mind. So I'm going to just voice my opinion on how I feel about certain things. She called me with an issue that's going on with her son. And she was asking me advice. You know, I was listening. I'm a good listener. But at the same time, I was thinking, I remember by me being a single mom and I was raising my children all by myself. She was one of the ones that told me, I don't think a woman should raise a male child alone. I get that. But this the thing. If the child father make the decision that they don't want to be involved in that child's life, that prompts me then, I would have to go out to seek another relationship and find some guy that just want to be so enthused to be in my son's life. Wasn't doing that. And I told her that back then. She doubled down on it. I don't think a woman should raise a male child on her own. Then had the nerve, you guys, to tell me that I was selfish. I'm selfish. I mean, all of those things were just running through my mind, all of that while I was on the phone talking to her about her son that's in trouble. So she was rambling and doing this and doing that. And when she stopped, I said, I'm very surprised that you called me early in the a.m., 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, I know I'm a good listener. I know. Venting to me about your child, which is a male child, that you raised all 4 of your children by yourself, but you decided to go get the boyfriends or whatever, have them over your kids or whatever. And I was the one made the decision, not me. I'm just going to be a mom and dad to my children. And you asking me advice. But you told me I was selfish and told me that, hey, I couldn't raise no male child by myself. I said, but now, when you fast forward, I said, my son have a master's degree as well as my daughter. So why are you calling me with advice? Because you the one told me that was impossible. A woman couldn't do that by herself. You had boyfriend after boyfriend over your children. Now they're in trouble. I said, I don't know what type of advice I said to give you. I said, hey, I said, he's 21 now. I said, that means he's legal. I said, you might just have to let the process go and step back from him because he's grown now. You know, I didn't down her. I didn't tell her you should have took a page out my book. I didn't do anything. I listened. And that's why I'm bringing this up to you guys. When you around somebody, if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Putting them down or making them feel like they worthless, or you had this mentality, particularly with the male child, they supposed to be beating the wall, in and out of jail, selling drugs. The girl, by the time she 18, she on her 3rd child. Stop with this mentality like single parents. That's how they end up. Their children end up in that environment. That's not true. And I'm a living story and testament. That's not true, because that did not happen in my household. But the main one was just putting folks down. That happened in hers. And sometimes You just have to step back from relationships. You have to step back from a whole lot of stuff and put your kids first. Like with me, I had to go without things for my children to just have the basics, because things was very hard. I was doing all this by myself with no support. But I made it. Then like now I look back on that and I said that was just a blessing from God, that it happened for a reason, that he pulled me all the way through this. Now I can look back. I can walk in my house and see all my kids' accolade on the wall. I got even accolade and certificates on the wall. I walk in my house, I see that. I stand and look at that and I said, wow. So don't never put yourself down. You out there and you working hard or whatever. You got these children. Yeah, they probably crying, doing everything, getting on your nerve. But you keep your head up, and them folks around you telling you can't do this, you can't do that. Just cut them people loose. Just leave them alone. Because I'm a living testament. I'm telling you, it can happen. You know, so that's why I'm coming in. I wanted to speak about today because she called me at 8 o'clock in the morning venting about a grown person. But at the same time, you was having boyfriend after boyfriend after boyfriend. You call her, you hear somebody in the background. You go 2 years later, somebody else different background. And there's consequences to that. Your kids see that. All that unstableness in that household. I had enough of unstableness when I was growing up as a child. I didn't want that. You know, I made a lot of mistakes when I was dating and stuff like that. I look back on my life. I'm happy now. It worked out how God intended it. And everything happened through the grace of God. So, that's my wording for you today. If you out there and you just, like I said, doing what you need to do, you keep your head up. Those negative people, negative comments, tearing you down, all of this stuff, telling you can't do this, a woman can't do this, or a man can't do this, you know, cut them people loose and you keep doing you. Because you don't know what plan God had for you. And on that note, I will catch you in the next one. I hope my phone don't ring no more time today with no negative stuff. And I catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.